This is a devastating story of Michelle Lee, a case that shook an entire community and exposed a darkness no one imagined could exist. A hospital parking garage. An ordinary Friday afternoon. Michelle Lee, a warm-hearted nursing student, walked toward her car and never came home. Her vehicle was found locked, abandoned, silent. At first, it looked like she had simply vanished. But what happened inside that cold concrete garage was far more sinister, driven by jealousy, rage, and obsession. Michelle was born in San Diego on October 12, 1984, into a large, close-knit family. Her home was always full of laughter, noise, and warmth. Her mother, a compassionate nurse, was her hero. When her mother passed away, Michelle stepped into that role, becoming the emotional backbone of the family. She taught siblings how to cook, cousins how to drive, and supported anyone who needed her. Michelle didn't just help people, she held them together. After years of waiting, she was finally accepted into an accelerated nursing program. By May 2011, she was just 6 months away from graduating and becoming the nurse she had always dreamed of being. May 27, 2011, Michelle was finishing her final clinical rotation at Kaiser Permanente's maternity ward. It was a Friday, the start of a weekend trip. She had planned to Reno just before 7 p.m. She told her supervisor she needed to grab something from her car on the 3rd floor of the parking structure. Surveillance footage showed Michelle walking toward her white Honda SUV, slowing, hesitating, then suddenly turning around, as if something made her uneasy. 17 minutes later, her SUV exited the garage. Michelle was not inside. By 9 p.m., when instructors gathered the nursing students, Michelle was missing. Her coat was still inside. Her phone rang unanswered. She hadn't signed out. Hospital security searched the garage. Nothing. Then something chilling happened. Michelle's SUV suddenly returned to the hospital. Her instructor ran into the roadway, waving her arms, begging the driver to stop. The vehicle paused, then sped away. She knew instantly that wasn't Michelle. Police were called. By the next morning, Michelle had been missing for over 10 hours. Family, friends, and co-workers flooded the police station, terrified. Investigators soon found blood where Michelle's car had been parked. Then they located the SUV near a nearby apartment complex, locked. Inside were Michelle's belongings and an unfamiliar ID, stolen days earlier. This wasn't random. Someone was trying to buy time. Phone records revealed messages sent from Michelle's phone claiming she was fine, telling people she wasn't missing. But every story was different. A flat tire, a sudden trip, phone issues. Those who knew Michelle knew immediately. None of it sounded like her. As search efforts intensified, investigators kept returning to one name, Giselle Esteban, Michelle's former best friend, a woman consumed by jealousy, convinced Michelle was stealing her ex-boyfriend, Scott. Something investigators later confirmed was untrue. Scott showed detectives dozens of threatening messages Giselle had sent, accusations, rage-filled warnings. He even played a recording he secretly captured. Giselle's voice cold and controlled as she said, "I'm gonna kill you and her. Take that to the grave." Giselle had a documented history of instability, stalking behavior, and restraining orders. Just 3 days before Michelle vanished, a judge ordered her to stay away from Scott and his family. Then Michelle disappeared. Investigators uncovered that the stolen ID found in Michelle's SUV had been used by Giselle to access the nursing campus the day before the murder. She wandered the halls, checked doors, looked up schedules. She knew exactly where Michelle would be. Cell phone data placed Giselle with Michelle during the time of her disappearance. Surveillance footage showed Giselle unlocking Michelle's phone in an Apple store, then using it to send fake messages. Michelle's phone was later found in Scott's car, placed there deliberately. The evidence piled up. Michelle's blood inside Giselle's shoes. Giselle's hair inside Michelle's SUV. Her DNA on the steering wheel. Giselle Esteban was arrested and charged with first-degree murder. But Michelle was still missing. A search of Giselle's computer revealed disturbing research. How to kill without detection. How to stalk someone unnoticed. And hundreds of searches of Michelle's name. On September 17th, 3 months later, search teams found Michelle's remains in a shallow grave 12 miles from Giselle's home. Only bones remained. The cause of death could not be determined. In September 2012, Giselle's trial began. She admitted to killing Michelle, but denied planning it. She showed no remorse. No reaction as Michelle's family broke down in court. The jury didn't believe her. She was found guilty of first-degree murder and sentenced to 25 years to life. Michelle's future, her dreams, her calling, were taken by someone driven by obsession and imagined betrayal. Her family turned their grief into purpose, helping other families of missing persons. And her brother held on to one belief, that Michelle had finally reunited with their mother. If you made it to the end of this case, don't forget to subscribe. We bring you true crime stories that expose hidden motives and the darkest sides of human nature. Stay alert. Trust your instincts. Because sometimes danger hides in the people we think we know best.